I get this comment from people all the time that Colorado Springs is the most lame place on the planet. My thought is that if you think this place is lame, you're not actually getting out enough and you don't know that many places in the city because there's so much to do here nowadays. So today, I'm gonna run around with Kemper and show you 5 hidden gems inside of this city, starting with number 1. One of my favorite places around here is the Lincoln Center. The Lincoln Center is packed full of just amazing dining, shopping, all sorts of cool stuff in here. It's an old school, right, to start off with, an old elementary school here in the city. And inside of it, there's even a CrossFit gym in here, a gymnastics gym. There's Goat Patch Brewery, one of my favorite breweries in the city, one of the most delicious beers that you can get in the city. Nightingale Bakery, freshest bread and just most delicious little bakery in the city. And then my favorite coffee shop, Building 3 Coffee, and their roasteries actually located here in the building as well. And then finally, a nice little plug for a friend over here. We've got Long Lost, one of my good friends, Caroline Clark. Her art studio is right here in the building as well. So really cool little local place over here, and literally from morning until night, you've got some fantastic options for eating, shopping, dining, exercising, entertaining yourself. And it's just right here in kind of the heart of Old North End in Colorado Springs. So we've got a list that's packed full of stuff for you today. We've got some trails and open spaces, some restaurants, some venues, and without further ado, let's roll. Number 2 on my list of hidden gems in the Springs area is this space. This is Red Rocks Canyon open space. There are 789 acres and tons of trails and open space all throughout this park. Section 16 actually connects in here to the park, and from there you can make your way all the way down to North Cheyenne Canyon. You can make your way to the ring around the peak trails. This is an absolutely fantastic space here, and I forget sometimes just how I kind of take places like this for granted sometimes in the city. But it's crazy to think about. This is just one of the multiple massive open spaces that we have in this city. It's not common to have almost 800 acres of this in the middle of the city. I mean, Old Colorado City, where we're headed to next, is a 2-minute drive over that way. And this is what we've got right here in the middle of the city. Amazing peak views and amazing red rock views around this space. Biking, hiking, horseback riding. We saw some horseback riders come in here earlier. Climbing, I don't even know how many miles of trails are inside of just this space. But this is an incredible space here and definitely deserves a spot on our hidden gems list because it kind of stands in opposition to Garden of the Gods, which is just always so full of people, and it should be. It's a beautiful and amazing space. Don't get me wrong, I'm not salty about it, but if you're a local and you're trying to get away from the crowds a little bit, this is your space right here. Red Rocks Canyon open space, just gorgeous spot right in the middle of the city. So for number 3, we're gonna take you over to some amazing food in Old Colorado City. So let's head over there now. A little reminder just to thank you guys for watching, and also if you're enjoying this kind of content, make sure you leave a like, a thumbs up, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get all the notifications about our future videos. We've got so many different videos, neighborhood tours, area tours, home tours, all the works. We are the guys who, we live here, and we've all lived here for a little while now. We explore this area a ton, and we've just got tons of great information for you. So if you ever have any questions or you're thinking about making that move to Colorado Springs, remember, we're licensed realtors and we're the guys who answer the phone calls, emails, text messages. So check out our website in the description box down below. Reach out, give us a call. We'd love to help you make that move. Now, back to the video. All right, number 3 on our list is this fantastic place. Montse's Pupuseria. It's hidden off the main strip of like Colorado and like just all of that craziness and busyness in old Colorado City. And this place is delicious. They specialize in pupusas here, which is like this little flat bread, flat cake sort of thing, like made out of rice flour or cornmeal. And they stuff meat and cheese and whatever else you want inside. And it is so freaking delicious. This place is awesome. They do the pupusas here, yucca fries, tacos, like empanadas, arepas, like all sorts of just like really delicious, like authentic El Salvadorian food here. And I get this comment all the time. It's like, man, Colorado Springs, it's so full of chains, it's so boring, it's so lame. Well, it's not. You just gotta know the right places to go to get some of the best food that you will ever eat in your life. I mean, look at how delicious this looks. And this is stuffed with pork and cheese. So good. They have vegan options, vegetarian options. This place is awesome. So Montse's Pupuseria, make sure if you're in the Springs and you like El Salvadorian Central American food, you check this place out. Number 4 local hidden gem here in Colorado Springs is Eclectic Co. This is Eclectic OCC. They actually have 3 different locations here in town. And I think the shop is so cool because it's not just your normal little touristy like trinket shop here on Colorado, like which we have a lot of right here on Colorado. This is actually all Colorado made art, jewelry, stickers, trinkets, like all sorts of stuff in here made by, I think just in this store alone, over 75 different local artists. All of that money goes back into the community. I was speaking with some employees earlier. Upwards of 70% of every single dollar goes back into the community. Everything is sustainably made here. And there's some really, really cool stuff all throughout these stores. And there's actually 3 different locations now. So one here in OCC, one downtown, which was the original location. And then they have Circo, which is like more of like a vintage focused local, totally sustainable store here. So if you're in the Colorado Springs area, you want to get some really cool Colorado gear, some really cool jewelry, or some cool pieces of art, or whatever the case may be, that's actually locally made, locally produced, Eclectic Company is your spot. We finally have another sports team ever since we sadly got rid of the Sky Sox. That was our old AAA organization for the Rockies here in Colorado Springs. Well, now we finally have a new sports team in town, along with a brand new venue here. This is Widener Field, home of the Switchbacks, our minor league soccer team. The Switchbacks games are fantastic, super family friendly event. And in this stadium that actually seats 8,000 people, right? It's no small stadium. But also like you feel like you're close to the action, close to the game. Like all the seats in here are fantastic. And the other great thing about having kind of honestly like a state-of-the-art venue like this is that we get some pretty amazing events and acts that come through to play at the stadium in the off season. So like, man, this year I think we had Jonas Brothers, Incubus, Jason Aldean, Cody Johnson, like all these like bigger names and bigger artists coming through the city and actually performing here, providing tons of entertainment and tons of economic value. It's been really cool to see what this stadium has done for downtown and for the city. So like I said at the beginning of this video, if you still think Colorado Springs is too lame, you're just wrong, in my opinion, right? Like I said, make sure you reach out if you have any questions, you're thinking about making that move here. Like I said, we are the guys who answer the phone calls, emails, text messages, so make sure you reach out, and make sure if you haven't watched it yet and you kind of want to get a feel for exactly what the city is like, that you go down below, click on the channel, and check out our driving tour of the entire city. It's like the most comprehensive thing that we could imagine. It's going to give you an entire picture of what the city looks and feels like. So make sure you check that out. We'll see you on the next one.